back with my people.
Hello, welcome back to the Trees and Nylon podcast. I'm your host, Trees and Nylon. You can call me Trees, obviously. It's been a while, folks. It's been a while. Life got in the way. I bought a dog. I was lazy, but I'm back, and I'm here with someone who would never let me down. Someone who would never cancel and delay the
Never.
podcast. Someone who would never start a podcast with me and then say, I'm just not feeling it anymore. And
Hey, we had a good stint. We
we had like 2 years of doing it. And one day he just texts me and says, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. Maybe one day. That's what he said. It's Ali George
mean,
Hinkins.
Yeah. Uh, that's not exactly how it went, but that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, for anyone
How
who's
are you today?
unfamiliar,
Oh, great. Cool.
I'm still doing the show intro right now. Give me a sec.
Sorry.
For anyone's unfamiliar, we're doing it. We're doing a year of fireside chats where we're bringing people who have come on before. We're chatting a little bit. In the case of Ali, it's probably the person outside of my immediate local friends that I've talked to the most on any of these. So it's a bit of a reunion. I don't think I've talked to Ali on a podcast since like last year.
No.
Haven't seen that beautiful mug of yours. By the way, this is going to be posted on YouTube as well.
Oh, so we're doing video.
Yeah. We're doing video. We're trying it
Uh-oh.
out. That's why I have on my all my gear today.
Yeah, you look really cool,
Yeah.
by the way.
I look fast.
I was
These
gonna say,
glasses
if it's
look
not-
fast, right?
Yeah, I thought you said you look fat. You don't look fat. It's fine.
Fast. I look speedy.
Yeah, speedy, like an Olympian.
Yeah. And I am.
Oh,
one.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
This is a throwback.
Yeah.
I think the last
so,
time we spoke on here was maybe September last year. So like at least 6 months.
I have to look something up real quick because
Okay.
I took notes. So for the
fun.
now defunct Technically Professionals podcast that we used to host, I would take notes of things I wanted to talk about.
Lies.
And what do you mean lies? I have a whole note right here of like all the stuff I wanted to talk about.
Whoa.
And the last time we talked was October of last year because I had
Wow.
just seen the Joker movie and I wanted to talk about the Joker movie.
Oh.
Yeah. The second one, Jokey 2.
Yeah, I've not seen that. Is it any good?
No. It's the
Oh, okay, I
only
wonder
movie that people
yeah, that's
have I've
That's
seen
what's
people walk out of.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
It
what?
was
Actually,
four different couples walked out of the theater before the halfway mark.
that's quite bad, actually.
Yeah, it was
And do
pretty
you know
terrible.
what? Speaking of films that you've walked out of, Maddie and I walked out. Maddie, by the way, is my fiance partner.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah,
Um,
fiance.
if you-
That's
yeah, in case-
cool.
In case
Congratulations.
there's any new listeners. Yeah, the only film that we've ever walked out was The Eternals. You know, that kind
Oh,
of like
really?
bootleg like Avengers thing.
Yeah,
One of the
yeah.
worst ones I've ever seen. So bad.
I watched it on a plane, so
That's
did-
how you know it's bad.
I did watch it all. Hey, I watched Dune 2 on a plane.
Yeah.
I did also see it in theaters, but I did watch it on a plane as well because there's something about me. I don't like to do things twice. Like consuming media, I don't usually do it twice. Usually I'll do it once, and then if it sticks with me, I'll remember it. Obviously, besides music, I listen to that even once. But like
Yeah.
movies, unless it's like my favorite movie, I won't watch it twice. TV
cool.
shows, only watch them once. That's all I need.
So you're the opposite of autistic then.
I guess. Well, in that
You
way,
haven't got
yeah.
that.
There's some other
haven't-
things. There's some other things.
Yeah. I
but
think
anyway,
that's fair to say.
yeah. Something else I wanted to bring up
Oh God. Okay.
regarding Technically Professionals
Oh, okay. Cool.
is
Also,
I
okay.
keep getting notifications that episodes are being removed for copyrighted song usage.
what?
So it's finally, yeah. I mean, it's over, but it's finally happening.
No. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, obviously I knew it was a thing.
Yeah. And I
What
was
if
like,
they didn't
don't.
remove it? Oh God.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know.
Some of the earlier ones, I'm guessing.
Yeah, some of the early ones.
That's a shame. That's quite
Yeah.
annoying because they're really the first ones. The first
No, those are probably
like
fine. Those ones are probably good. But
oh
yeah,
trees. No, none of them removed on Apple.
that's good. That's
We're
good. Maybe
okay.
it was just like a warning, and they didn't actually remove anything.
If you don't remove these songs, we're going to remove your podcast.
I just
That's what
yeah, I
that's what they're trying to tell you.
I didn't do anything about it. So anyway,
My last, sorry, just on that,
yeah.
my last technically professionals communications was on the when we posted on the 1st of October, the Instagram
Hmm.
post.
Hmm.
My comment on it says, "I am beyond care at this point." I think that was in the midst of my like nervous breakdown,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ali had to
it's
go to a
fine.
psych ward.
Yeah,
It's because you didn't get
I need,
outside enough. You didn't look
I
after your
didn't,
mind.
I
Didn't go on
wasn't.
enough hikes. So
No, it's true.
that's the number one cause for you can say suicide on a podcast, right?
I don't know.
I know you
Maybe.
can't. This isn't TikTok, all right?
Oh yeah, you have to unalive themselves.
Yeah, self
I won't do
delete
that.
or whatever they say these days. Anyway,
Yeah.
Ali, I want to officially start this episode by asking you to show me an item, a piece,
Oh,
whether it's clothing, book, furniture, that you have a fond memory of.
okay.
I'd like for you to go grab that and tell the viewers about it.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I'm in my makeshift office space, surrounded by shit.
Clothing, yeah.
I could turn you around, couldn't I? Hang on. I need to see myself so that I can properly do this. How do I see self view? Ah, no, that didn't even work.
What do you want to
Ah,
see?
show self view.
There you go.
This really, the lighting in here is terrible. Hang on. Let me just
Me
some
too.
lights on.
Actually,
That's better. Right. So, the listeners, this thing, my life just flashed before my eyes. This over here is a pile of things. This over here is a rail of things. And then
mhm,
behind me is a cabinet full of things.
beautiful.
Now let me pick something memorable. I'm going to do this to look like a muppet.
Oh yeah, you can show off your cool
Something,
chains.
something. Yeah, I could do. That's a throwback to like the fireside first one we did.
The Octi chain.
Yeah. Maybe. Do I have to hold it the whole time? Because it's quite heavy.
No, no, you just have to show the crowd.
Okay, cool. I think I'll go this. It's got a fairly decent story. Yeah. Oh my God, trees. I'm not joking. I reckon this weighs 5 kilos, maybe 10 kilos.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen this actually either. So this is like a concrete. I don't know what you'd call it.
Hoka?
Concrete. No, it's actually a Montclair shoe.
Oh, really?
It's the oh shit. I don't know what it's called. Trail something. Hang on, let me look it up. Montclair. There's a pair of them somewhere here actually. I'll get them out as well. Montclair shoes. I don't know what they're called. Oh, the Montclair Trail Grip. So it's
Mm.
a concrete
Your
like
mom gave me
case
trail grip.
basically, yeah. When your mum says when you say, "Mum, can we have some Solomons?" She says you've got Solomons at home and it's these. Um and it's broken. Did you know I had this? Oh. I kind of thought that it might have come up in conversation before. Yeah. And then I've also got like the actual shoe that I can show you. And there's also, if I was in my proper office, I could have showed you something else really cool because I have a 3D printed version of them as well.
Oh, nice.
Pretty sick. But yeah, here's the actual shoe. It's blue, very blue. I'll talk you through the
Oh,
shoe specs if you're interested.
okay.
Okay, it's pretty cool.
What's
To
the
be
story
fair.
behind them? Why are they your prized possession?
Okay. Well, the story is basically I got all three pairs of the shoes. So the concrete casing version,
Mhm.
the actual retail pair, and the 3D printed one. 2013, no, 2013, 2023. When I got invited to a Montclair like event in Paris. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Studio Ascenti, hosted by High Stability in collaboration with Montclair.
Hmm. Of course.
and yeah, it was like a whole exhibition on their footwear range because I think it was kind of just kicking off then. They obviously put like a lot of money into it. And the shoe, I believe, I looked this up because I want to be sure, was designed by an ex ACG guy.
Hmm.
Maybe no, he's a DJ. Fraser something, I think.
Oh, Thebo.
Nike. No, no, it's not Fibo. No, it's not Fibo. Fraser Cook. That's it.
Razor
Yeah,
Cook.
designed by Fraser Cook. He was ex Nike, and he was there for ages. I don't know how long, but I think he was quite big at bringing through a lot of the new generation of Nike ACG shoes. So if you
Mm.
see these, if you know much about like current ACG trainers, this pair actually looks very similar to an ACG pair. So this isn't. This is just context. I think it's called the Basu, the ACG Basu. I can't remember what it's called. Is it that Nasu? But yeah, there's a lot of similarities between. Yeah, it's called the ACG Air Nasu 2. And there's basically like a load of similarities between how these look
Oh yeah.
and that shoe.
Yeah, there
Basically,
are.
this is like a luxury. Well, it is luxury because it's Montclair and the retail's insane. It's like a luxury, outdoor inspired shoe. So it's
And
like,
has it ever even seen grass? They look pretty clean.
do you know what? I've worn these once,
Hmm.
and I wore them from the event to the
Mm.
dinner. As you can see a little bit of wear.
Oh
But they're
wow.
pretty cool. They're a pretty cool shoe. Like I did like a post on the event when I got back. I
Hmm.
basically described the shoe as like if you just gave a shoe designer like unlimited budget and you said do what you want. It's got like I don't. It's a Vibram Mega Grip. The upper, it's got a Gore-Tex membrane somewhere. It's also got a carbon plate. I don't know why they decided to put a carbon plate in it. Doesn't make any sense in a shoe like this. Quick lace,
Ali,
and yeah, that's
if you were designing a shoe, what would be the one thing you would put in it? Like unlimited budget, you could add one feature to a shoe. What would it be?
a Vibram sole.
Mine would be that they could
Yeah.
fly, but that's cool.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
like realistically though, Vibram.
Uh, uh, I mean, realistically, if I had unlimited budget, then flight.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
feel like
cool.
I'm way too cool to be talking to you right now. If
Yeah,
I'm being
maybe.
honest,
Especially
like
those glasses on.
glasses, the hood with the
Mm.
headphones over it. It's cold here. It got cold again.
Oh no, that's a shame. We got nice sunshine here in
All right,
the
enough about
UK
the weather,
today.
man. People aren't here for that.
Oh, sorry.
How was
Want to know?
Paris? You were just there for the for Fashion
Did you not
Week.
want to know anything more about my thing? I wasn't
Oh yeah, yeah,
finished.
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
It's
Tell
okay.
tell me
And
more.
it's okay. Basically, the we got given the concrete version at the event, and they did a collaboration with Salehi Bembury, Montclair. I think they might still do it. And we got to pot a plant in our shoe,
Oh, that's
and
cute.
then signed it.
You signed the
Oh
plant?
fuck!
You signed the shoe.
He signed the shoe. I thought.
Mm.
No, he didn't. He signed something, trees, but I can't remember what. I've got a picture somewhere. I'll find a picture and I can send it to you.
So you just had
Actually,
to carry back a 20-pound shoe from like the event place
no,
to your hotel.
actually, so that's why it's broken. Basically, they were like, "Oh yeah, we can't. You probably can't take it back because it weighs like 15 kilos." I didn't really want to have to carry it around Paris and like on a Eurostar traveling home the next day. So they
Weak.
shipped it.
Sounds pretty weak, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Me?
it
I'm
is.
throwing that
It's a
thing on my
weak point.
back.
It's a weak point on the shoe, and yeah, they offered to ship it back, and it came and it was broken. And also, it's not the same one that I had. This is
Oh,
such a
really?
stupid complaint. Yeah, but it's just not signed, and like it would have been nice to have the signed version because
Mhm.
obviously it's a bit more meaningful. But yeah, it is what it is. Doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
What is
Here
that
we go,
fella
trees.
up to? Salehi Bembury. What is he doing these days?
I'll show the listeners. This is me, 2023, guys.
Hmm.
Shaven head, Salehi Bembury.
Asking him to come on the Trees
There's a
and
video
Nylon
of us
pod.
actually. he was saying how well it was planted, and I said, "Well, I'm a gardener, so
Well, oh my God, no. Oh,
yeah,
here
it
you
was,
go.
it was a fun trip."
Ellie, I have some great news for you.
Oh, what?
Those Montclair trail grips,
Hmm.
they just came out February 15th. Maybe it's a new
Oh,
colorway.
yeah. What did you type in?
Salehi Bembury's Instagram account.
Oh God, they've done a Rick Owens has done a version.
Huh,
Basically, Moncler have got a lot of money,
sounds like it.
and they're owned by Did you know they're owned by the same group that owns like CP Company?
Montclair?
Hmm.
Doesn't surprise me. It's all
No,
they're all owned
Italian
by like
sportswear.
yeah, same company.
Actually, I think Moncler's French.
Whatever.
Oops, doesn't matter.
Whatever. Anyway,
It's all Europe. And that's about
you
it. Trees, really. It was a good
s-
event.
good.
We went
That
for
and that
we went for a
was
very lovely dinner afterwards. Actually, to one of the best places I've ever been.
wow. You
Paris. The place
still
was
vegan at the
called.
time or no?
No, I was pescatarian at this point. And yeah, it was beautiful food. Had a lot of drinks. There's some nice people from End,
Nice.
and Sam from Heart Copy, and Ivan from Tech
I
Hunter.
love that guy.
Who Ivan?
No, no, no. Sam.
Oh, shut up. And yeah, it was a good time.
Nice.
And I've just got a nice blue shoe to remember it in a concrete
In the
casing.
concrete casing, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
good
thought about
fun.
this. So, as someone who watches Action Bronson eating across the world, I've always
Yeah,
thought
that's
like,
rubbish.
what did you just say?
I just don't enjoy it anymore. It's not the same.
That's why.
I just don't. I think the novelty is worn off, personally.
Mm. So
What
the
do you
difference
think?
is, for me, it was never novelty.
That's
It was
fair.
always just like cool to see a guy who's passionate about art the way he is. But anyway, you watch these videos, and I think to myself, I'm like, how can you watch these videos and claim to like them and all that stuff, and then you're like a vegetarian? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I just feel like I guess it's me. There's some people that don't really care about food, but like eating is such a big part of like travel for me even.
Yeah.
Um, like I wouldn't pick a place to go visit even if it was the most beautiful place in the world if it didn't have a cuisine that I gelled with.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
mhm,
I can
the
understand that.
UK. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How's Paris
Okay.
Fashion Week? You were just over there.
Yeah, it was good. What do you want to
Sweet.
know?
No, never mind.
Yeah, it was cool. It's a fun
Cool,
experience.
cool.
It was
Anything
very
stand out?
hectic. Um, Honestly, like I think I saw so much that it all just blurred into one, and I was at the end of it. I was just a bit like, I don't know. It just feels like very oversaturated. Like you see so much product
Mm.
that it all just doesn't really excite you. I think.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna start Atlanta Fashion Week, and
Oh, that'd be fun.
it's gonna be Trees and Nylon will be presenting, and Amiri Jeans will be there next to Gucci
Nice.
and Louis
Off
Vuitton.
white.
Off White. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Off White. Whatever you can buy in the Adam store. Have you ever been to an Adam?
They probably make a
Adam
fortune just selling stuff to rappers.
Adam ATL. Maybe it's Adam.
Wannabe rappers.
Ooh, wannabe rappers. How is it
Yeah, Paris
spelled?
Fashion Week was fun. It's
What the
cool.
heck? This was a clothing store that I went to when I was like a hype beast.
Right.
Dude, sorry, this is
What's it
worth it.
called?
It's called Adam, I thought.
No, nothing comes up.
No, I know. Am I being Mandela affected right now?
Maybe. Maybe it was called.
What the heck?
Don't know.
Dude, I
Maybe the
don't see it
pattern is
anywhere.
backwards.
It was in Buckhead, and it literally doesn't exist anymore.
What did you call me?
What?
What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything.
I thought you
Adam?
called me fuckhead.
No, I said Buckhead. Buckhead
Ah,
is a. Oh, I found it. It's Adam with two T's. Wonderful. So, I walked in here. with my buddy. You know, we just got into like Supreme and stuff. We walk in here and it's just like the most expensive Supreme and Off-White and
Is it
stuff
like
like
all
that.
resale stuff?
No, no, no. It's just like it's like a concept store. You know, there's like two racks of clothes with just like Heron Preston and stuff on them, and we were like, oh my God. It's like this is the most expensive stuff we've ever seen in our lives. And my
Yeah.
buddy, Avinash, friend of the pod, he got bullied into buying a t-shirt.
How
He
much
was
was the
like,
t-shirt?
it was like $80. He's like, I can't walk out without buying something. I'd feel so bad. They just bought a t-shirt.
Why would you feel
Um,
bad?
I don't know. Well,
Fuck those
we were
guys.
so new to this whole thing too. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, obviously nowadays he could walk into a store like that and not buy anything, but
Yeah.
different time, different time.
I feel like he should
Yeah,
go back and redeem himself.
you should go buy two t-shirts.
Yeah. Just to flex on him a little bit.
Yeah, he can afford it. Oh wow, yeah, it's just like
Does it still
it's
exist?
their last post was in 2022. So
Fucking
maybe
social media hiatus.
maybe not. Maybe
Yeah.
not. However, like it's such a you ever see people dressing like hypebeast still? And you're
Yeah.
just like, wow, that is it's
Why
honestly
you do?
inspiring. Like Blazendary is still going to SneakerCon
Oh God,
wearing
yeah.
his like
Sneaker con.
Nike Air Mags. Like that's I don't think I've ever been that passionate about anything in my entire life except for my
No.
wife. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
that's
ever
fair
cared
enough.
about I don't think I've ever cared about something like unwaveringly, just like Blazendary cares about wearing Supreme box logos.
Mm.
It's you know who that is, Blazendary? You
Yeah, yeah,
familiar?
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. I
okay,
know who
okay,
he
okay.
is. I'm
Yeah, it's
familiar with that
just
era of YouTube, unfortunately.
yeah, man. It's just
Good times.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this guy. Anyway, um,
Friend of the
this
pod.
it's a simpler time, man. It's a simpler time for sure.
Speaking of friends of the pod, I didn't go see it, but Reese Cooper had a showroom in Paris.
I'm wearing my Reese Cooper right now.
Oh, cool, man. Very
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice.
I have a
You
reminder on
guys.
my phone to text him in September of this year.
Why?
Just
Let
because,
it go.
nah, it's just funny.
Let it go, man. Did you see anything like from socials that you thought looked cool?
Not really. I like to be honest, when I saw Paris Fashion Week like a couple years ago, it
Hmm.
seemed like there were like everyone was just posting the clothing. Everyone was just posting like shoes and jackets and
Yeah.
shirts and whatever, right? This year, it just felt like people were posting people. It felt like I saw lots of pictures of people that were at shows and not as much like what was actually at the shows.
Okay.
It was like, hey, look at all my friends that are here at Paris Fashion Week. I'm like, yeah, it's awesome. I'm
Mm,
happy for you guys. But like, what did you see? Like,
yeah.
here's the Roa showroom for the 40th time. It's like, let me
Yeah.
for the people that aren't there, like, do your due diligence. Just give me something else besides like the normal stuff.
Yeah. 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 I agree. I think as well, like you get like in our circle as well, it gets very diluted. Like you see all the
Yeah.
same stuff. Like everyone went to see like Satisfy,
Hmm.
Portal, Roa,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. And that's not to like discredit them and say that
Hmm.
it's not interesting because like
No,
it
it's
is.
actually
It's like it's
it's a
really
credit to them
interesting.
because everyone
Yeah.
wants to see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, you're seeing it like 50 times a day from the brand account, people resharing it, like designers resharing, it, and then people actually posting about it. It's
Hmm.
just like becomes really tiresome, and you start to see, and it really makes you realize how much like stuff. I've said this to a couple of people. It really makes you realize how much stuff is actually out there,
Hmm.
and like we don't need all this stuff. Like I've always been quite like critical of the industry and like quite analytical, and I like to look into things and like dig deeper. But it's not until like you have like a realization you think like this is actually really bad. Like this is like an actual problem.
Hmm.
Just yeah, it's just pretty bad. So I came away and I was like, I'm not really. I need to have like a week just to like part comment like mental. I can't think of the word.
Compartmentalize.
Compartmentalize. Yeah, that's the one. Like everything that I saw.
Hmm.
But like that's not to say I didn't see some interesting stuff. Like Pag was really cool. So that's by Arthur Lombardo,
Mm.
who you've
Yeah.
spoken to a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's really nice. There's a couple of those guys behind that. So a guy called Paul and a lady called Louise as well. Who I think they would say that Louise is like the basically the designer. So she's the or pattern cutter. Can't remember.
Mm.
But yeah, that was cool. I'm just thinking as well. What else did I see? Portal was fun. It's quite like it's quite a surprisingly it's actually like filling a void really
This
for
was the Satisfy thing.
no Portal. So this is Patrick, Colin Meredith, Barry, and John.
What is this?
Oh, have you not seen Portal?
Mm-mm.
Oh, let me share their Instagram with you quick. Portal is basically a brand set up by those four guys, and I'm pretty certain. I think John is ex Rafa, and a couple of years ago, sorry, Portal. A couple of years ago, Patrick and Colin worked on a capsule for Rafa.
Hmm.
Um, how do I put something in the chat? Yeah, there we go.
Physical and emotional tools for human movement.
Yeah, so actually,
How does it make you feel when I said that sentence?
if you look at the pieces
How
they
does it make you
released,
feel when I
it's
say multimodal horizontal gains? How does it make you feel?
Phil inspired.
How about this one? An antidote to the rigid silos created.
Yep,
How's that one make you feel? Make you feel inspired?
yep.
It's kind of like modern day Shakespeare. Oh, here we go again. In the quest for horizontal gains. Horizontal gains.
So it's basically like for people that can't see, like or,
Is it for running or for
are.
seeing? Yeah.
So it's a portal is basically like providing a uniform for people who for like people who are active. So like they're running, cycling, and
Mm.
everything in between. So
Hmm.
the collection is like light shell jackets, running shorts, but also like lightweight trousers and stuff like that. So it's basically everything you would need for living like an active lifestyle. And
Nice.
also like the price point is actually like relatively accessible. So
Let's see how much money Ali makes when he says relatively accessible. Let's Oh,
well it is like
370 for a jacket, 110, 160 for shorts.
like compare it to a
Compared
lot of
to
other brands
Roa.
out there. Exactly. Like even
Yeah.
compared to like Gander, like this is a similar price point. Like
I don't think
so
Ganda's performance gear though.
I'm
Not
not
really.
saying it's performance gear, but I'm saying like it's on a similar price point, similar
Yeah, yeah, I
levels
got
of
you. I
like,
got you.
you know.
Is
So that was quite cool
is
to see.
Patrick allowed to do this? Does he still work at Roa?
Yeah, of course he is.
He can just own a clothing brand while also working at I guess
He
Virgil
doesn't.
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I guess
yeah. I
it's
mean,
not that.
he's a consultant, so we don't exactly know what his whether he
Oh,
has a permanent
really?
contract at Roa. Yeah,
Let's go on LinkedIn real quick.
that's from what I understand. He's a
Let's
consultant.
go see what he says on
Like
LinkedIn.
whether he's a design consultant or not, like there's no reason why they could say this. They can't say to him like you can't do this unless he signed like an exclusivity agreement, which I doubt he has. I doubt he has. Otherwise, he wouldn't be
Let's
doing this. So.
see. Let's see what he says here. Roa. Oh, Slam Jam. He's a creative director.
Yeah,
He's a,
because Slam Jam like
yeah.
distribute and Roa
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you.
John Luke etc.
That's why they won't be part of the um independent brand category next year. We'll see how it works. For the Gorpies, of course.
Ah, of course.
Of course. Hey man,
Yeah, so that was a fun one to see.
cool. All right, Ali, we're gonna move up. We're gonna move on to a favorite for some of those who have listened to the Technically Professionals podcast. This is a favorite.
News.
We're gonna play What's Up with Ali. How you been, man? Anything exciting happened in the past 2 weeks?
Got engaged. It's a pretty big moment in my life, in our lives. What else? That's about it, really. Nothing
That's awesome, man.
else.
I'm happy to
Yeah,
hear it. Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, cool. All right, let's move on. Let's do some listener questions now.
Oh, yeah, because there's going to be tons of those.
Yeah, I got a new puppy. I got a new
Yeah,
dog. Her name is Gizmo. She's very sweet. She is a monster. She just kind of shits wherever she wants.
nice. That's
So we're
always fun.
like last night I was trying to get her to not do that. So she ate her dinner, and I was like,
Mm.
all right, let's go outside. Walked outside for
Go.
like 15 minutes. Nothing.
Yeah.
No poop. She's like, every sound spooked her. Like a car would drive by, and she like shoots her head up. It's like, dude,
Oh no.
it's like a child says screams, a bird is too loud. She like darts her head around. Like she's got fucking PTSD or something. It's like, get over
What
it.
have you
You
been
gotta
doing to
poop.
her?
So anyway, I lock her in the crate. I throw her in the
You make this
crate.
sound like abuse.
So anyway, she doesn't poop, so I throw her in the crate because I'm like, listen, if I just let you wander, and like we have gates to like block her off to certain areas of the
Yeah.
house, but like
Can't do shit on the
if I
carpet
put you
upstairs.
even in an area where we can see you, you're gonna poop on the floor. So I'm gonna put you in the
Yeah.
crate, and I did, and I just went upstairs, and she was like, I kind of felt like it was kind of like a Saw movie where I'm upstairs, she or the crate is in our room, and I'm just like folding laundry, and she's just
Yeah.
screaming bloody murder, like gnawing on the cage, digging, trying to get out, and I'm just not paying attention to her. I just have music playing. I waited another like 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right,
Those exact headphones.
yeah. I'm like, all right, let's give it another try. Take her out again, bring her to the grass. Again, nothing. She won't poop. I'm like, you know what's about to happen. So again, throw her in that crate, finish folding laundry. By this time, dinner's ready. I'm like, listen, I don't want to have to put you in there for dinner, but I will. And luckily, she did poop that time. But
Good
she's
girl.
just, yeah, she's learning. You know, she's learning. She's mostly good. She doesn't like chew walls or anything, which is quite
That's
good.
good. That would be a pain in
Yeah,
the ass. Especially as you had a lot
yeah.
of work done on your house.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, even then, she's like, we already took up the rug in the room where she plays the most because she peed on it twice. And we're like, this just isn't worth it.
Mm.
So that's a puppy, though, you know?
It's stressful having a puppy. It's not. No
It
one says it's
is.
easy, do they?
No, they know they don't say it's
For
easy,
a
but you
reason.
do it for the moments where like they're super tired and asleep, and that's when they're most enjoyable.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is the best thing ever having a puppy.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna get another dog soon?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll wait. Chudley's 15 in June,
You're
so
gonna wait?
I think so. Yeah.
They say that having another dog around like expands the life cycle, but I guess like
Mm.
Chudley, he's gonna be old, so having a puppy might shorten his life.
That's what we think. Like we've spoken to. He went to a new groomer last week,
Hmm.
and we were talking about it, and she was like, "Oh, are you gonna get like a new dog?" And
That's
we
fucked
said,
up for a groomer to say to you to be like,
"No, no."
your
Like
dog's gonna be like, yeah. So you're looking at another one, right?
in context, it makes
Oh.
sense. But she said that, and we said we probably wouldn't get one while he's alive, and she said no, it's probably a good idea because a lot of older dogs can be like, it's just. Oh no, so some old dogs just don't take to it, and
Yeah,
like
yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
it's not very fair, is it? Like for a
Hmm.
15-year-old dog to have a puppy around.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and she was saying as well that she's got two Labradors. One of them is older, and one of them is younger. She said the only time they really
Wow.
get along is like after they've had a walk and stuff. But besides that, like he's just not bothered.
Mm.
I don't really want my dog's last few like years to be stressful and being like tugged
Yeah,
at by a puppy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
Mimi's not old, but she definitely had a couple weeks. Like the first 2 weeks, she was like, "Don't want anything to do with this thing.
Mm.
It's too floppy. Doesn't know the rules." And then just like one day out of nowhere, my wife sends me a video of them playing, just like tussling, battling. And I was like, this is awesome. She was scared.
Yeah,
She was like, I think I'm gonna hurt each other. I was like, this is no, this is exactly what I wanted. Because like Mimi was being very standoffish, and then to see them playing, I was like, okay, sweet, this is
yeah.
good. I'm just a
Because
bit
Mimi's your
worried.
dog as well, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's like
that's my
solely your
baby, you
dog.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I raised her.
yeah,
But I'm a bit worried that when Gizmo's like 2, and so she's still a puppy, but she's like got away like 4 times as much as Mimi. I'm a bit worried that Mimi might get hurt
yeah,
from playing, but like she's putting it in her place now. She's like letting her know,
mm.
hey, don't fall on my back and stuff. Like
Yeah.
she's big dogging her right now, which is what needs to happen. So like she's correcting
Mm.
the puppy a lot, but that's good. And
She'll,
Gizmo loves Mimi. Like if I let Mimi out to go to the bathroom and
yeah,
Gizmo's also out there, Gizmo just follows Mimi. Like she won't go pee until Mimi goes back inside. So it's a good scenario.
yeah. It sounds like a nice balance. How old is Mimi?
6.
Oh, that's so young.
Yeah, yeah.
That is young.
She is
I
considered
thought she was
a
older for some
senior
reason.
dog technically, but she's extremely
6 is
healthy.
senior,
I,
isn't it?
I I walk her like a mile, not last week, but as much as I can.
1
at
mile a
least.
week.
No, 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 like a mile a day. I take her on a lot of walks, and like all throughout her life, I took her on hikes. I took her but
Yeah.
during college. I would walk her literally every single day.
Yeah, especially like in COVID as well.
Oh yeah, 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 dude. During COVID, Mimi went on tons of hikes, so she's had a lot of exercise, and it keeps her young, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Have you done much hiking recently? Like you done much spent much time outdoors?
Well, if you've seen my Instagram story from a few days ago, I don't think I've been on a hike in probably uh like
A year?
4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay.
No, it's even more. It's probably like 6 months, honestly.
Okay.
I went camping in the summer, but after that, I don't think I've been on a hike since then. I had one planned, but then it was like raining and cold, so we didn't go.
Hmm.
But definitely once, I mean, I'd like to go just because I'm getting that like if I don't go on a hike, I'm gonna um become like a bad guy. You ever get that? You ever feel like that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could feel your villain art platforming.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck you. It's just boiling up inside me. Yeah, so I need to go on some more. And the weather's getting nicer out here. Even though that
Same
damn
here.
groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter, fucking warlock. Do you have anything like that in the UK? Or do you follow the same rules as us?
What's that? Sorry, groundhog.
Yeah, do you know about this?
No.
Really? This is good then.
Is this
This
like
is
the
an American
octopus that
tradition.
predicts the octopus that predicts the World Cup results?
No, it's actually
What?
crazier because it happens
Tell
every
me more.
year.
Okay.
It is a groundhog named Puxatawney Phil.
Ooh.
Okay.
Punxsutawney Phil. Is Punxsutawney a place? That sounds like it would be. Yeah, Punxsutawney. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Puxatawney,
a borough in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
And do you want to know how much
Okay.
it would cost me to get there? £3,170.
No
Well,
way.
apparently,
That's insane.
that's ridiculous.
Okay. So here's the thing. This is like the more I'm reading, it gets crazier. Basically, there's this groundhog. Okay, his name's Puxatawney Phil,
Okay.
and he on like whatever. There's some day, Groundhog Day. There's a day for it. It's sometime in February, or
Mm,
yeah. He comes out of his burrow after winter.
right.
He looks out, and they say if he sees his shadow, he'll get scared and he'll run back in the burrow.
Here's
And
one.
then that means 6 more weeks of winter. And if he doesn't see a shadow and he continues to exit out of the burrow, that means spring's coming early. And he gets it right a lot, I'm pretty sure. I
Oh,
don't know, but all I know is that whenever it is more winter, I always curse uh the damn groundhog. Now the thing is,
damn groundhog.
um he he has eternal life.
That's a shame.
He I think Puxatawney Phil might be the last American folk hero because they say that this groundhog is 139 years old and that he's been doing this every year for 139 years.
Right.
Um so I mean good for him, man. How accurate is a
Yeah, of course.
groundhog?
Yeah, 100%. Good for
30
him.
39% accuracy.
Hang on. He can't really be that old, can he?
No, no, he's not. Not
I
in
was gonna
reality.
say.
Groundhogs live for
I
like
was
3 years.
gonna say. Yeah, I thought that can't be right.
So I feel as if they might be replacing him or cloning him potentially, but
Oh, poor
the
Phil.
cooler, more fun thing to say is that he's a warlock of sorts, or perhaps like a wizard maybe, and
That's quite a f-
he
that's
can
quite
live
a cool
forever.
folk
Isn't that fun?
folklore to have. I like that. It's
Again,
harmless. No one's hurt. No one's scared.
oh no, yeah, he is Islamophobic.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like
Okay, well,
like
we
after
need to cancel
9/11, he like really came out.
him. Wow,
He was
he's a
getting
dodgy
people to
guy.
get he was like at the draft like signing people up. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
but like not for the
crazy.
right reasons.
No, of course not. For all the bad reasons.
Yeah, for like he's like we have to. Yeah, I won't repeat it, but it was
No,
pretty.
but don't start.
Yeah, let's just say he'd be canceled.
Yeah, he would be hashtag
Hmm.
cancelled.
Yeah, he would be hashtag. Well, no, Trump's America now, so he'd
Oh,
probably
we
be
can
given
tell
a
that.
cabinet position.
Yeah, he'd probably be batting Zelensky down as well, just
Yeah.
beating on him, standing on his head.
Excuse me, Mr. Zensky. Did you say thank you?
Do you
Did you
wear a
say
suit?
thank you,
Will
Mr.
you ever wear a
Zensky?
suit? Fucking puppets.
Yep. Well,
So is spring coming or not? I wasn't sure
no,
if I didn't catch
no,
that. Oh,
no, it's not. He
sorry.
did see his
I'm sorry
shadow.
to hear that.
However, it is quite nice outside, and it was the other day too.
Yeah,
But
we've been lucky as
weather.com
well.
says storms approach.
Oh,
So I don't know. I don't know what to believe.
you do live in a
Wouldn't that be funny? Like
precarious area.
a guy who's like a centrist on the weather. A guy who's like, well, you know, they say it could rain, but either
But it
way,
might
I'm
not.
cool.
I don't mind.
No, no, no. Like some people say spring, some say winter. I'm okay either way. You know,
Yeah,
I see both sides.
yeah.
Anyway, so
I like his
Jarvis, write that
energy.
down. Let's make a video out of that.
Yeah.
How's the writing going? You still doing that these days?
What, my job? Yes, I still do my job.
Oh, awesome, man. That's good to hear. It's good to hear.
In case anyone doesn't know, I'm a writer.
Yeah.
If you'd like any help with a press release, maybe, or you want me to write something for an editorial piece of work.
If someone asked you to
Um,
write like a research paper, would you do it for them?
okay. Yeah, of course. Oh, hang on. What, like in the context of like doing it on like pretending and then them pretending it's them.
Yeah.
That's so badly worded. No, I wouldn't. It's
Really?
fraudulent, my friend.
What if they paid you?
Depends how much they're paying.
What would be your price?
Well, how many words is it?
Uh, it's 2 pages. Yeah,
Two pages.
you should write 2 pages.
Oh,
No word count, 2 pages.
2 pages. Maybe like um
You can knock that out in like 10
a few
minutes.
hours. A few hours
Yeah.
maybe. A couple £100.
Couple
Depends on the
hundred?
topic. If it's something I already know about,
Okay.
maybe I'll do them a little price.
Nice.
If it's something I have to research and put a lot of thought into, maybe
Yeah.
£1,000.
I loved writing research papers in college because it was like I would come up with an idea and then I would
Yeah.
just find like any source that would back it up and I would ignore the sources that didn't agree
Just
with me.
ignore the
Yeah,
argument.
yeah. Or like I'd find an article that didn't agree with me and I'd take like the counter argument from that article and I'd use that as my argument. It's pretty
Sounds
good.
sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have to do much of that kind of? Do you have to do many research papers these days?
No,
Or behind you now?
sadly. It's all behind me, yeah.
We
It
can
is fun
rearrange.
though.
Arrange
It
you
is
to do
good.
some
It
more.
is good to learn. I'm a little worried
Yeah,
about
it's
not
good to learn.
learning anything after I'm done with school. Like, how am I gonna learn stuff? I guess I have to read books.
You need to read books, my friend.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
You need
almost
to read
done. I read.
educational books.
I have a spreadsheet which you can see in my glasses, kind of.
I can just see loads of porn in your glasses, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, that's the other monitor.
Loads of hentai.
Um. I want to read every day, and so I'm keeping track on this dashboard of how much I read like every month
Nice.
because I'm like a data guy now.
Oh yeah,
And
big
I don't know if
data.
this is illegal, but I sometimes I'll go and I'll fill in the backlog. So like if I want to read 10 pages a day, which isn't a lot, but if I read like 20, and let's say
Yeah.
it's Friday, okay, and I didn't read on Thursday, but I read 20 pages on Friday, I'll just go ahead and mark Thursday as well, you know?
Yeah.
So I was on a plane ride and I read like an entire book of Lord of the Rings, and I filled out February. We're good on February.
So you didn't need to
And
read it. You just read one book in February, and that was it. You had 3 weeks
uh
off.
take 3 weeks off. Yeah. Um well, I'm trying to I've got let's see, I've got 5 more days in January I got to fill out. So, and I didn't read yesterday, so I need to read 60, 70 pages today,
Hmm.
which is good though. I'm at like the good part of Lord of the Rings.
That's good. How many books are there?
I'm on the final book.
Okay.
There's three, but each book's divided into two, but there's really just three.
Okay.
The last one, oh my gosh, what's the last book called?
What?
I just started it. What's it called?
Lord of the Rings 3?
Yeah, I think it's
Not
just
sure.
called The Lord of the Ring. It's called The Return of the King. Okay, that's what it is. Return of the King. Yeah, so I'm reading that one. I just started it. It's very interesting. It's not what I expected it to be at all. Like the whole
Okay.
series was not what I expected it to be. It's sort of like in D&D we have this unspoken rule called never split the party, where like,
Right.
you're a group of people playing together. It's not a good look to split the party and go off in different directions and have to narrate
Yeah.
like three different stories at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of expecting everyone to stay together the whole time, but like they're only together for the first book and then
Spoiler alert. Wow.
sorry, these things came out in
Come on,
1955.
guys. He's 70 years
Um,
ago.
so yeah, they're not together except for like the first book. And then after that, they're just like completely separated until I would
Oh,
assume the end they come back,
yeah.
like the
Generally
very
the case.
end. But like right now, like Frodo and Sam are doing their own thing. And like the rest of the party's sort of in the same spot, but they're not like I don't think that Pippin has said anything to Legolas in like 400 pages.
Wow, that's
But
quite a lot.
they're on the same part, they're in the same team, which is
Oh,
interesting.
okay.
But I'm enjoying it. It's it's a classic. And it's nice to see. I understand why. Like there's so much detail and I
Yeah.
texted you the other day that was like
Yeah.
there'll be a character that has like one line and he'll have a half a page of backstory on who he is
Yeah.
and who his
Yeah.
father is and what he does the city,
Yeah.
and he's just
Yeah.
like, right this way, mister, and like walks him down a hall. That's all we get
Follow
on
me.
him. Yeah.
Have you seen the films?
No, I
You
have
can
not.
watch them next then, can't you?
I will. I definitely will.
Yeah, I
I
got them
wanted to watch.
textualized.
I wanted to watch the movie after I finished the book, but I think I'm just gonna watch them all at once now that I'm so close to being
Yeah.
finished. And then I
Yeah, do
have
it.
this. I bought this. I have and my next book has already been chosen.
You should try the June books.
The what?
Dune or June.
Oh no, no, I'm okay.
No. I
I'm
finished the
okay.
first one a little while ago. It took me quite a while because it's like 900 pages.
Yeah,
But a similar thing to you said about Lord of the Rings, like the amount of detail they go into for each person is actually like ridiculous. Like it's absolutely insane. Like, and the
yeah.
world building as well is just like bonkers, basically. But it's really good. Really, really good. And now I've only got four
Okay.
more to read because there's five books in the series.
Okay.
And I should probably should start
Here we
the
go.
second one.
I have a book I'm gonna be reading next from Boot Boys Biz
Oh, nice.
called Seeing and Making Room for Thought. It is
Okay.
a study of the creative process of constructing ideas with images. By activating the techniques of montage, this book reveals a wide field of view and space to engage new critical connection between multiplicity of objects from the past and present. It's a picture book with some words on how to make stuff, so it'll be
That's quite
fun.
cool.
Not going to be a long read. Probably just a one nighter, but
Yeah.
that is gonna fill up March, baby. Once I read that one, yeah, I won't be reading for
Absolutely.
a few months after that. Uh, but
Is
yeah,
it? How long have you had this book? It looks quite interesting.
mm, I
400 pages,
mean,
apparently.
whenever it came out, yeah. But I've skimmed through it a little bit. It's mostly pictures. There's like not a lot of words.
Okay.
Trust me. Kind of like Black Ivy, another book that
I've not
didn't
seen that.
really.
Oh, you told me about that. Is that the one your
Yeah,
partner bought you?
yeah.
Yeah,
There
nice.
wasn't a lot of words in that one either. It's cool to
Okay.
see though.
Yeah. Can you give some
Um,
context for what Black Ivy is? In case anyone's never heard of it? Because I've not heard of it.
it is. It's like it's a picture book mostly with some words. It's essentially like it's a collection of black people in America wearing Ivy League style as a symbol of rebellion against like the yuppies, basically the racists that were like,
Okay.
"Hey, you're black, you can't afford to wear rugby shirts and jeans
Yeah.
and loafers." And they're like, "Oh yeah, watch me." And then they did, and they look sick. So,
Yes.
and then there's some wording every once in a while they'll be like, "Hey, this is Miles Davis." And then
Hmm.
who he was and why he was important, and then like a bunch of pictures of Miles Davis wearing Ivy, and then they go to the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy. So it
Yeah.
was good,
No, that sounds good.
good. Um, yeah, it's. I mean, it's a very intriguing book. Oh, I also got a Ralph Lauren like lookbook style guide thing.
Okay.
Um, it's sick. This whole area behind me that you see, I'm going to
Ah,
reimagine to be much more
more
like
thoughtful.
Americana, more thoughtful. Yeah, right now it's just a daybed with a blanket
Fine.
on it.
I just got, I've just got a stupid concrete shoe and a pair of
Yeah,
fucking
I
vibram
have
five fingers.
I've got a clothing rack over there, but
Just for
besides that,
fleeces on.
yeah, besides that, it's pretty barren. So I've got a Canva going, and we're gonna throw some wallpaper up, and
Nice.
yeah, Americana. That's the vibe. I'm gonna get a an American flag, like a back the
Confederate
blue. I'm
flag.
thinking like back the blue right here, Confederate
Yeah.
flag right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's it's actually pretty cool. It's a tea-stained American flag. Look that up real quick.
Talk us through some of the pickups on your rail.
Yeah,
What have you got
tea-stained.
on there?
So it
What have you
looks
got on
it
there?
looks super vintage, which I like.
Show
So
us what's on there.
I'm gonna buy a sword also.
Show us what's on the rail.
What's on the radar? What are you looking at purchasing this month?
What is actually on the rail? Is there anything new?
Me? No, hell no, man.
Anything swagged out?
Oh, you know what? I did buy something. This is like
Yeah.
the only thing that I bought for a while.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry.
yeah, no worries. I got a Hatch alarm clock.
Oh, what's that?
It's an alarm clock that lights up the room
Oh, yeah,
as you
these are
wake
cool.
up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cool. So
Big advocate.
I'm trying to ditch my phone. Um, I'm just on it too much. I need to lock in. So I'm trying to ditch my phone. I'm gonna put it like across the room,
Lock in,
uh,
man.
and I'm gonna have the alarm clock next to me. I'm gonna try to read before bed instead of playing video games.
You play games before bed?
No, no. Well, yes, I do actually.
Sometimes.
Last night I was playing Balatro until like 1:30 in the morning, but I fucking beat Green Stake with the Nebula deck, baby. Come on. Come
Nice
on.
one, bro. Yeah, man, nice
Yeah,
one.
man. That was
I have
I got
no
like
idea
I
what
got
that
like eight.
is.
This is for all the Balatro heads out there. I got like eight different negative tags. It was awesome. I was doing a
Balatto.
face card run, so I had the smiley face. I
It's
had
just cards, mate. It's just cards.
it's way more than cards, Ali.
It's
You'll
just
see. You
cards.
should get it.
No, we should get on Fortnite tonight. Play the
We
new
should get on
season.
Fortnite. I'm down.
Have you played the new season?
I played one game. Played one
Yeah.
game.
You played with the baseball bat?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
that's
The
a
kneecapper.
cheat code to a victory royale.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'd be down to play. I'd be
Let's
down.
play a few games tonight, man.
Let's do it. I mean, it's
Let's
gonna be
get off
nighttime for
this.
you.
Let's get off
Like
this
as
and
soon
play a
as
few
it's over.
games.
Cool. I'm down. I just have something at 2 p.m. So
Oh well, after 2 p.m. we play some
anyway, I
games.
only use the Hatsune Miku skin now because it's
What's that?
awesome.
Sorry.
Oh
I've
my
literally
gosh.
got like I have got the default custom skin. I'm just
Yeah,
a
I know.
woman with a pickaxe,
That's awesome, man.
and I kind of like it. I kind of like rocking that newbie look.
Yeah. No,
And then and
it's
then the bots see me come in. They're like, "Holy shit! Here comes this guy playing on my Nintendo
yeah.
Switch."
Hatsune Miku is like I don't think I have enough time to explain to you who she is,
Oh,
but she's like a Vocaloid artist. She's a bit of an icon.
been a
So,
loser. Sorry, loser.
what are you doing?
She's a loser.
She's a loser?
Yeah.
I don't think she'd like that. I don't think she'd like that
Sorry.
you said that.
What's been anything new and cool in your life? How's your job going?
Busy, man.
Traveling around the
Yeah,
world, man.
traveling around the world. Very, very busy. But yeah, good. Good.
You like it?
Yeah, man. Nothing new to
Punching numbers
report
into a
on.
spreadsheet all day.
What'd you say?
Punching numbers into a spreadsheet all day. Is that what you do?
I do a lot of stuff, but it's like it's not
He
fun
wears a
to
lot
talk
of
about
hat.
on the podcast.
He wears a lot of hats.
Hmm.
He spins a lot of plates.
I spin a lot of plates. I spin the plates on my hat. Um, yeah.
That's totally wicked.
Yeah, man. That's totally wicked, man.
Show us what's on the rail, dude. Oh, that's funny.
Do you have any new cops that you want to talk about?
I got these shows.
Well, sometime I'm asking her if she uses a microwave because sometimes when you use a microwave in our house, the Wi-Fi just turns off.
Oh my god, please keep that in. That is amazing. Why does what does can we name your partner?
Amanda. Yeah, it's fine.
What does Amanda need the microwave for?
I don't know. Probably heating up coffee or something.
Coffee. You shouldn't drink coffee, it's very bad for you. Caffeine is a drug.
Actually, did you know that people who drink caffeine are less likely to get heart disease?
Oh, great. No wonder my heart's so fucked. All I
Do
do
you
is
not?
drink beer and all I do is drink beer and smoke cigarettes all the time.
Yeah, I know.
No
I
other
know how it
pleasures to
goes.
life.
The pleasure's to life. Yeah, you should drink coffee or tea. If you have tea with
I like
caffeine
tea.
in it,
Yeah.
that'll do the trick. But
Oh,
it's
okay,
like
fine. I drink loads of tea.
having
Smoke loads of weed. I
what's
don't really.
what's the word? Exposure to caffeine in the bloodstream
Okay, so
increases your
basically,
heart
okay.
capability. Yeah,
Do you know
so
what?
you're
I
good.
actually learned. I actually learned something while I was in
No
Paris.
way. That's awesome,
Do you
man.
know? I didn't. I met some very nice people. Met
They say
Mikey,
you're
friend of the
supposed to
pod,
learn one thing new every year, so I'm glad that you
and
hit
I
it.
learned many new things. I met
Yeah.
Mikey, friend of the pod, um, and Ben Greenwood. He told me that apparently decaffeinated coffee still has a lot of caffeine in, and a lot of the time they
Well,
actually can't guarantee that it's fully decaffeinated.
not a
So I'm not
lot.
sure how true that is because I didn't look at. I haven't fact checked it myself, but Ben,
So yes.
he's a smart guy. He's older than me. He knows a thing or two.
Well, Ali, I can actually tell you as someone who's younger than you and smarter than you that
And uglier.
we'll let the viewers decide that. Um it's he's telling the truth. As someone who worked at a restaurant, like a coffee house,
Okay.
the more roasted a coffee bean is, the more caffeine that is like stripped from it basically. So like a light roast, a blonde roast coffee will have the most caffeine. And actually, a dark roast and decaf have like very similar levels of caffeine. So like a decaf
Ah,
coffee is just like super heavily roasted. Dark roast about the same.
okay.
So if you want more caffeine, like a blonde espresso will have the most caffeine.
Yeah,
More
do
bang
a
for your
couple of
buck.
those. And a few lines of the white stuff, man.
Hell yeah, that's all you need. A couple
Get
Adderall.
on that, brother. Couple on that. Cocaine.
Yeah, I know, but do all three.
At once. Mix it
Yeah,
all up.
put in the coffee and take it
Snort it up your
down.
nose.
Yeah, snort the coffee up your nose. Yeah, of course. Anyway, where can people find you, Ali? Sorry, my internet cut out.
You can find me on via Ali George Hinkins on OnlyFans, Patreon,
OnlyFans, Patreon,
Fansly, and
Fansly,
TikTok,
on Feet
and
Finder.
Feet Finder, and
Hmm.
I have a small Instagram account
Hmm.
where I post every now and again when I have time.
Alistair George Hinkins.
Ali.Hinkins, follow my personal account, it's fine.
Whatever, right?
If you're a friend, I'll accept you. If not, you're getting fucking blocked and deleted.
Blocked and deleted. Well, that's crazy.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you for your time, Trees. It's been a pleasure being on your wonderful podcast. Who's
Well,
next?
we're back. There's like four different people that I've asked if they can come on. They say yes, and I'm like, all right, and then I don't respond to them. So,
Oh, but I'm first.
but you're first.
Breaking down walls, breaking down
You're the
barriers,
easiest. Yeah, you got to start small. When you're rebuilding. So,
breaking down barriers for the people.
this is all for the people.
Peace out, everyone. Power to
See
the
ya.
people.